Hey there and welcome to the Random Review channel. So on the bench today, this here little bad boy here, or this set should I say. So this here is VR ShineCon virtual reality glasses. Now as you've probably seen, there is a million different brands, designs, shapes and sizes of these here on the market. This is only one of them. Sorry, that's my phone. I've tried two or three of these things. Some of them I like, some of them I don't like. This one here is one of the ones which I like. This here is a mobile phone or a cell phone, slides into this here, depending on where you're from, and you use it that way. Some other ones have a cartridge, but today's review is for this here one, which you just slide the phone in. So the box is pretty good. Not a lot on it. It's a pretty generic box. It just sort of says 3D videos, 360 videos, or VR supported games. Okay, so if we crack it open, see what we get in. So we get a little microfiber cleaning cloth. Inside, we get an instruction manual, we get a set of glasses, and that's it. And a random up sticker. Anyway, okay, so first of all, we'll leave them aside for a second. The little microfiber cloth is obviously for cleaning the lenses. Decent quality, it's soft, seems to be pretty smooth. Yeah, so cheap as chips, but does the trick. Okay, so the user manual then. VR ShineCon, classic name, virtual reality glasses, and it's a mixture of Chinese and English user manual. Okay, so inside we can see, now what I would say is the instructions with this here is a bit broken. They're not great to sort of understand. However, to be quite honest, you really shouldn't need to read this to use these glasses. They are the most simple glasses on the planet. If you need to use that there, you know, I don't really think you should be using these glasses anyway. But anyway, they're not bad. They go through some of the sort of functions of them, some of the different aspects of them. Yeah, you know, sort of, it does what it says. Anyway, onto these bad boys. Okay, so these here are designed to just slide in. And they're made of a plastic. I don't think it's sort of a reinforced plastic. It seems quite rigid. It's a one piece. You can't take this apart. And then you have the lenses which are inside. There's rubber sort of fins in there which hold the mobile phone in place when you slide it in. On the back then we have the head strap with a solid bit. It's an adjustable head strap via Velcro, which isn't great to be quite honest. Some of them you have the sort of pull tabs, so it really limits your ability to adjust these here, because you really only have the purchase on the pad to adjust it by. So anyway, it is what it is. So as far as the face pad goes, there's this here sort of little perforated sort of pleather edge around it, so which is quite nice. Some of the ones I've used just have sponge on it, and to be honest, they're not great. You sort of feel as if the sponge is sticking to your head. This here feels a lot more padded, and I do think that it sort of breathes a bit better and keeps you cooler. On top of the glasses then, if I can get this out of the way, we have this here little dial, for use of a better word, and what the dial does, if I can flip this away again, when you turn the dial, it moves the lenses out and in to suit the distance between your eyes. So when you put it in, you move these about until the image is as clear as possible. You know you've got the right distance, and you know that these are set correctly. So okay, so I have this here. Now usually I use the phone that I'm recording this on, which is an S7 Edge, but I have this here old Note which I've used, excuse me, and it works fine. The screen's beat up on it, you can't really notice it, but this here is what I have the apps installed on just for the purposes of this video. There's lots of apps you can get. There's lots of sort of roller coaster apps, haunted house apps. For instance, here's one. This is House of Terror, you call this, and I'll just show you what it looks like then before you put it into the glasses versus what it looks like when it's in the glasses, if you can sort of see it. If we can connect. Okay, so there we have it. So you can see now that it's split it into two screens, and it's asking us to introduce it to the VR glasses. So without it being in the headset, it just is literally two side-by-side screens, and you move it about, and it uses the accelerometer in your phone to move around a digital environment. Okay. And I'm looking at the floor at the minute. You can see me sort of moving about. So, okay. So Once we've activated the app and it asks us to introduce it to the headset, this is when we start to slide this in. Now, one of the things I would say is, if you're using a phone with a raised home button, like the likes of this here Samsung, and like the likes of my S7 Edge, I would say to slide it in from the top first. If you try and do it the other way, it tends to activate the home button and then exits out of the app, and then you have to take it back out, restart the app and try again. So I find this here most effective if I hit the button and then on the likes of this here app, come on. Okay, if we hit new game and then introduce it from top to bottom. So push it in from the top and slide it in. Okay, and there we have it. Okay, so if I can just have a look, yep, that was successful. So there's no way that I'm going to be able to show the camera this here working or what it looks like, but basically it turns the two into one split screen, like a three-dimensional display, and as you look around, the accelerometer in your phone looks around this 3D environment. Now, as well as that there, these don't come with it, but you can buy remotes which are essential for moving around these environments. For instance, this one here, the house requires it if you want to move. You don't get it with it. The remote is a Bluetooth remote, so you have to pair it with the device. Once it's paired, then you can move around the sort of the digital world. So that there is one style of headset. There's lots of them. Some of them have a cartridge in them, but these here are pretty good. I do quite like these here. There's not a lot of light leakage in them, which is surprisingly because of the design. I think the cartridges probably give you the impression that they would keep out more light, but this here does a pretty good job. I have used this here just to watch movies on it, and you download an app. There's lots of apps, but you download an app and then you play your movies, a standard movie, through the app. The one I use is called VR Cinema, and when you play it through the app, you can then view your movie through this here. So I don't really like sort of holding tablets or phones in bed. So if you want to go to bed and you want to watch a movie, fire these on, stick a set of headphones in, and you can lie in bed hands free and watch a movie and feel immersed. Because of the viewing angle of these here, it feels as if you're sort of sitting watching a cinema screen. It's a massive screen in front of you, and you don't feel like your phone is about sort of 3 inches away from your face. One slight issue I had with these here was that after a while, whenever I was lying in bed, they did start to slightly steam up, and maybe once every 10 minutes I had to tilt them back and sort of allow a bit of cool air in, and then once they're demisted, I could sort of lean them back down again. So you could possibly get some type of a product to put on the lenses to stop them doing that, to stop the sort of precipitation gathering on it, or your perspiration pretty much. But yeah, the lenses are clear. There's no scratches or damage to the lenses out of the box. The only thing I would say is that you can move them in and out, but you can't move them front and back. Quite a lot of them have an adjustment where you can move the lenses forward and back. If you wore glasses, these here ones that don't move, I don't think it would be overly suitable. The ones that had the lenses that move forward with glasses, you can move them forward out of your way, put these on with your glasses, and then adjust them to suit your glasses. So these here may not be suitable, as when you have these on, they do sit very close to your eyes. And as I said, there is no forward and back adjustment on that. So that's pretty much it. For the money, these here are brilliant. They're one of the best sellers, these designer glasses, and I can see why. They're simple, they're basic, but you know what? They get the job done as well as the more expensive ones. You're never going to get the experience you're going to get with like a Gear VR or things like that there, or an Oculus Rift. But you know, for £10-12, cheapest chips, really worth the money. So I hope you like this video, and thanks for watching.